This is so much fun. I enjoy doing this.
Welcome back, Bing Bang Bada Boom. It's Evil with Tune of us.
I hope this just degrades the more you have to do it.
Buddy,
it's like
have you seen me on, did you watch, you should probably watch the Destiny 2 VHL, because it's like a...
I mean, I was doing sound for you guys.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Time.
That was a recipe of nightmare, of sadness that I think is probably the best thing we've almost ever done sometimes.
I was just watching y'all break Ashley down a little bit inside the more y'all hated the game.
Then Ralph just sat there.
Yeah, Ralph did exactly what I expected out of Ralph and just kind of turtled up a little bit.
Yeah, it's real fun.
Ashley started like, you know what? Yeah, there are things I don't like about this game too.
We cut an episode like a fucking idiots would.
I mean, we can just keep going. Like, is there any...
Who the fuck cares about standards? It's YouTube.
Do we have standards? I've never had standards. Look at my dating history.
Bada bing, bada boom. It's the evil within one. Because it's just me.
Okay, I'm good.
Bada bing, bada two. It's the evil within one. Because it's me and Thomas.
I'm back.
Just like these two are hanging out, we also hate each other.
They're just like, hey, you wanna go grab drinks alright, you're just gonna keep talking about... okay.
Was it you're talking about your dating history? Or... Oh, okay.
No, sorry. I was playing the character of Sebastian. Like, he's just like, oh, we got out of that, so you wanna go grab... Oh, you just wanna keep talking about our current situation.
Well, yeah, he is canonically has a dead wife.
Who, Sebastian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he canonically has a drinking problem,
yeah,
too.
Those are both true. And a missing daughter that might be alive, sequel hook, coming in this October 13th.
The evil with sequel hook.
Yeah. What was it? Alright, well, okay.
Yeah, I love that this game ends on a sequel hook.
I don't think it ends on a sequel hook. It ends on like a normal horror cliffhanger where it's like, oh no!
Yeah, but that horror cliche usually is used as the opening for a sequel.
Okay, I can agree with that.
I mean, like, think like, at the end of Friday the 13th, when Jason, like actual Jason, pulls somebody into the lake at the end after they kill Jason's mom, who had it going on. And by it, I mean killing people.
That's a
very old spoiler, audience.
First of all, spoiler alert. Second of all, gross thing to say about Jason's mom.
That she's got it going on.
Oh, I got a little too antsy with it.
Yeah, you're like went dick first into that bomb.
What?
All the bombs are at like crotch height.
No, they're not.
That one was.
They're like, okay, well, yeah, it was in the chest.
I mean, that's like if they were actually trying to hold you back. If Ruben really cared.
Yeah, if Dave Rubin really cared about me,
he would put every bomb at crotch height.
Do you think?
Because then every time they went off, because they're obviously not strong enough to kill you right out the bat, considering we're still alive.
But yeah, I'm a real buff guy.
Yeah, but if you're just running around with shrapnel in your balls the whole time.
Just fun.
You alright?
Just one that just sit there, got shrapnel in your balls. Ah! And I was like, that plays itself pretty alright. I'm in.
We should probably check her pulse.
Should have shot her as a cop.
She was coming right at me, and she had tactically lit herself on fire in order to strategically take advantage of a cop's natural weakness to fire. Everybody knows pyromancies do double damage to officers.
That's true, and that's in the D&D rulebook. It says guard and it says takes double damage from literally anything, has to protect himself at all times. I'm a cop.
Did I tell you about the first time I played D&D?
No.
Our DM put us all, like, as the start, we all woke up in essentially, like, the drunk tank of a dungeon of a city that was going through, like, a civil war. Like, that was our, like, setup. So he sent in a guard who was basically like explaining that we got rowdy at an inn. We were in the essential drunk tank, and that's how we were all brought together. But my character I was playing, little high elf cleric named Leftharius. I chose the hermit background, and I decided to go all in on that. I was like, he's been alone for 200 solid years outside of society and thinks that it's all on the verge of collapse. Like, he's like doomsday prepper was actually one of his traits I wrote in the trait box.
Doomsday prepper.
Yeah. Allegiances, I put none. Like, just literally I had no actual attachments to anything. But, so I was like, you know what? Leftharius is definitely a guy who is not a fan of authority. Oh, he also hated dwarves.
Yeah, that was like
Which
a big thing.
It was a
super
big
racist.
thing. I've told you about Leftharius before.
Yeah.
The funny thing was, in our first round, before a few more of our friends decided to jump in, I was the only member of the party who spoke Dwarvish. So
That's probably the best part of that story itself.
yeah. But so Teddy the guard was telling us about this. One of our friends charmed him, and while he was up against the gate talking to him, another one of my friends pickpocketed the key off of him. He's like, all right, stealthy escape. Charm wore off, and he spit on my friend that was talking to him, and I was like, all right. I was in a gate, like a locked jail cell adjacent, and I was like, all right, I would view this as an abuse of his authority. So I shouted, roast goat fucking fascist in perfect Dwarvish, and then used my cantrip Sacred Flame to light him on fire.
That do enough to kill him?
Yes.
That's
Well, it did enough to throw him down on the ground, which the one defense our DM didn't give him was against holy damage, and I was a cleric, so it was all holy damage fire. So he's on the ground, like in pain. Our guys unlock the door in the other cell because they're like, "Oh shit!" They're like, one guy rushes for a pail full of water just in the room to try to put him out, while another guy, our barbarian, who actually is a character named Pterodon Masterclef, who's trying to convince everybody that he's actually able to do magic, grabbed a rock and cast inflict damage onto Teddy's skull repeatedly until
Jesus.
he died.
It's incredibly fucked up how bad that went.
Yeah, our DM made them do a roll to see who got first, and the barbarian rolled like an 18.
Jesus.
So, yeah. Our DM was just like, shit. I know whenever I have a little itch on my head, I just peel all the
Have you
skin
ever
off.
actually had an itch so bad you like cut your skin and had bleeding everywhere?
No.
You never had like a mosquito bite and you like popped it by scratching
Oh,
it?
okay, that, yeah.
Okay, so don't you fucking lie to me right now.
I thought you meant like just like...
You think it was something else, but you fucking lied to me.
Like a non-
I was literally started that conversation knowing you'd say no, and I could say mosquito bite. I want to point that out. That I walked that off in my own
led
head.
me.
Yeah.
Gee, you leading me to say something to disparage me in some way in the eyes of others, myself, and you.
And the Lord, He's always watching.
Like, this is a totally new element of our relationship to one another.
I was like, I hope he says no, because I'm gonna yell at him. That was my exact reasoning.
God, if I was Leftharius, you'd be on fire right now.
I just love hearing people screaming in this game. So, ah! We're like, must be Leslie.
You can hear the like, all right, now I need you to just yell. Just yell really loudly. And the person at the booth's like, is like what kind of yelling? They're like, just yelling. We'll figure it out whenever we're doing the mixing in the game. It's like, all right. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
good. I like
Can you
that.
give
I
me
like
Can you give me a few more? Can you give me a few more seconds of that?
Can you just give me a loud noise for me one more time?
Yeah, this whole game is actually the voice director Spank Bank just applied over
Do you
a
think
game.
voice writers just get off to people doing really good voice work? Do you think they just like come when they hear
As
good voice
someone
work? As someone who is a voice
who
director.
does voice things,
Yeah.
yes, I'm constantly coming while I'm sitting at the.
Well, I mean, like, besides, like,
touring.
you're actually just coming all the time, which is practically normal for you at this point.
It really is.
Yeah,
I have
what-
depleted myself on more than one occasion.
Dog, don't.
Where it's just kind of gone.
So, like, sometimes I imagine people, like, in the sound booth, and they have to, like, come up with, like, a masturbation noise for, like, ADR, you know?
And they just actually jerk off.
Yeah, and they just actually jerk off because I'm a method actor.
I mean,
That scared the shit out of me in a real way.
That actually scared me too.
I was like, all right, let's get
been,
ready.
like,
And it's like,
following
hello, I'm
right-
a doctor.
It's like he's been following right behind you this whole time, and like at least like up to that I'd noticed, and apparently he wasn't.
No, I think he like ran away because he's like, nice shooting. And I'm like, thank you.
Nice shooting, and he's like, I have an axe. Oh, for a second I thought that was
No, stop it.
the same
No,
person.
you're bad. I'm got her. Nailed it.
And that broke the axe too.
Another problem solved.
It's just
Well-
an average day for Sebastian Castellanos.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I guess she knew the stakes.
That was all right.
It was okay.
That wasn't too bad.
There's more stakes in this game. I'll have another opportunity to come up with a better one. Ha!
For crime!
That pig was made out of sturdier stuff than the other ones.
That's why he had to die.
He was the pig evolution created.
What? I thought you were like making a joke or something. That was just
No.
sucked.
That was just accurate.
Also, suck it.
It also sounds like the first line of like a really bad either action or horror movie. I don't know which.
Of saying what? Which part of that?
The like, it's the pig that evolution created.
Yeah,
Like, it'd be like, this summer,
all the hanging people's like a little
Paul
much.
Blart, mall cop, in killing a pig.
A real question. Have
And
you seen?
also there's some actual swine. Ha, fat joke.
Have you seen Paul Blart Mall Cop? Because I can see that making them making that actual joke.
I've seen the first one.
I've seen both.
I've never seen the sequel.
I have.
I feel like it'd be an experience.
It's so
As someone
you
who
know
watched
Dro.
The Room earlier today.
Dro's my best friend.
Uh-huh.
I've known him since kindergarten.
Yeah. Nancy
Me
Drew.
and him went to see that in theaters. It was incredibly funny. Not the movie itself, just us in the theater with a bunch of people who didn't think it was funny at all, who were just sitting there like very stone-faced, unhappy they were watching this film, and I was just fucking dying with laughter.
Like watching them hate their...
Hating the film, and like some of the lines in the film were just straight up terrible. Of like, he has a glue gun and like sticks the main bad guy and goes like, "Looks like you got yourself in a sticky situation,"
And
and
then-
I straight up cried laughing
and
because
then
like
he bust a nut, right?
yeah, right in his fucking gob, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" It's the only thing that gets me hard anymore is fucking Paul Blart,
Kevin James.
Kevin James, just making fun like fat jokes at himself, and you can see himself probably crying off screen.
Yeah. I just want to see like a super cut
Like,
of
it's-
all the times he cried off camera.
Like it's real rough. 'Cause I think he wrote the film and everything.
did.
Like and like that,
I feel
it's
like
just
it's-
depressing
I feel
because
like it's fairly indicative of like his personal opinion of himself.
yeah, but it's like it's incredibly like, yo, fuck you, you're fat. Fat people are really funny because they're fat. Isn't it funny being fat, Kevin James, you little fat fucker? And I'm like, Jesus, why is it so rude and mean here? Why is the color all? All right, I'm just gonna walk around.
I'm imagining they had to cut out the part where everybody was saying exactly that to him and he's crying and masturbating
like,
at the same time.
This is the only reason I stay awake anymore. This is actually
I
the
just
part of the
noticed she
game
had-
when we started playing it together.
It was.
by the way.
I also noticed that she had little like handprints, like bloody handprints on the back of her skirt, and I feel like that was a very creepy visual.
This game is pretty creepy visually. This is the whole like this is like the
Your room's open.
yeah, my room's open, but like you don't go to the room. You're trying to get to her.
No, not that way. No.
Oh, do you think this is when I can first talk to the guy?
I think you talked to somebody else here.
No, not that way.
I think it's like this one.
This guy over here? No, okay, well, I can't talk to him.
No, not that way.
Hey, no. it's
Yeah,
not
then
him.
what way? Just explain it to me.
I thought you were gonna talk to the journalist guy. Now we didn't try it first time, but she's gonna be like, "How's it going?"
So many new admissions and not a single discharge.
I'll show you a discharge. You discharged your weapon into her spinal column. She's dead.
There it is. This is the.
Sebastian's like, ooh, a nice,
Finally, a new
A-
prison
a nice
cell
new-
just for me.
a nice new dark place to jerk off in.
Like a real goo boy.
Oh yeah, keep talking. I can feel your sound waves reverberating off my dick.
Why does everything go straight to masturbation with you, mister?
I don't know. Because I am a hack who has no actual good jokes, so I have to just talk about dicks. And he's gonna turn.
And be like, hey.
He just looks at you, he's just like, oh, hey Sebastian, how you doing? And you're like, I'm doing alright. I thought I had a new J.O. corner, but it turns out you're here and I don't really want to look at that. He's like, huh. He's like, I feel like I shared a lot of personal information. He's like, no,
It's okay.
it's okay. I'm glad you feel comfortable talking to me. I'm like, well, I told you about where I'm gonna go jerk off.
Yeah, I wonder if Sebastian's comfortable with anyone anymore after like all the problems he's had at the police station with all the jacking off. It's like,
It's not shown, but the subtext is that
yeah,
Sebastian went to check himself in to the mental hospital because of his frequent
yeah, masturbation problems
on the job,
on the job.
constantly.
I mean, like you have criminals come in and go, I honestly don't feel safe out here with this man who's chronically masturbating before he arrests people and refuses to wash his hands.
I'm imagining Sebastian beginning. What did you just upgrade, by the way?
I was like, we could get the ambulance set on fire, or I could just upgrade the shotgun all the way. And
Yeah,
then
shotgun damage
then I
all
just
the way up?
upgraded the shotgun all the way.
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm imagining like Sebastian be like, "Halt, police!" Like one hand in his like fucking trench coat, just like moving up and down. The criminals are like running, not because they're resisting arrest, but because they don't want to get too close to that.
Yeah, and then he goes, you don't know how good of a great shot I am. And then he actually comes, and it comes out like a bullet, and it shoots the criminal in the leg. And that's how he captures his thoughts.
No!
And then,
No!
then it's septic.
And then 9 months later, the leg gives birth.
Yeah.
And that's your daughter that you
Yeah.
have to save in the second one.
God, what if this game wasn't as stupid as we said it was?
Yeah, what if this game was written by us?
It'd be better, obviously.
I don't know if better is the most accurate word to use here.
That's true. Like
It'd be different.
if all of our ideas, we just started throwing them at the wall and made a
And like
video
we
game out
didn't
of
let
it.
anybody like stop us at any point, and we didn't like go back and revisit anything. It's like first idea, boom, Thomas. I'd be like, he jerks off at it. And you're like, all right, cool.
I feel like that'd be everything in the game. Then would be like, and he's masturbating. Yeah, good, I like it.
It'd just be called the Vicious Self Pounder 9. There'd be no 1 through 8.